Carolina. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the... Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Check.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Garoppolo's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo looking long for Westbrook. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 3, Panthers nothing.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 54. I got you, son. I got you. Go. You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Carolina Panther. 1st and 10.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. There to stop him on the defensive.
Pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
The game at 3-3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mike 54. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 5.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after 1.
3-3.
2nd down at 5.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And the Panthers coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
On play action, they'll throw.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er.
Now on first down, Drake again. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running, it's Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards of first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. We got 4. We got 4.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Are you serious, dog?
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Just shy of the
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Right back to Juszczyk again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
For San Francisco.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Check line 54. Line 54. Here we go. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd. It's over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
21-yard line.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 56 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll throw now on the final play. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. Black 80! Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Come on, baby. Come on. Let it happen.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here we go. 180! Tight end left. Hey. 4 down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
4 down. Check.
Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd and 7. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Oh, you got deep?
They'll run with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
At the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
First down, San Francisco.
54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Down by Shaq Thompson. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running for the shotgun with Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23.
26. Panthers 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Come on, dog! So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
33-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 14 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
Kenyon Drake on the
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
By Shaq Thompson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
180. Man left. Even. 4 down. Even. Stay hot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 10-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's able to work it here to the